Hello guys, my name is Choma Sweet Bro. You're welcome back. My channel is about reminding you things that might cause you pain. The way we carry on with that affectionate relationship, the cares and love we show just to save yourself from this pain, that will slow down in it. Stop loving someone who do not love you. Stop caring for that person who is not giving so much care. It's heartless. Even when the person has gone, you won't be feeling that much happened because you were prepared. I loved to get ready. This is why I make videos to warn you about things that might be ahead for you to get prepared. Someone cannot ruin your life by making you not to love people who are really in need, people who deserve to be loved. If you are the kind of person who have love in you, you have feelings, you love to be loved, and you want to share this love you have in you, this generosity of giving and getting back, which is the real love, the real life itself, the enjoyment we do here on earth, you won't, because of one person who do not show that level of love you show, who do not enjoy love, to love and be loved back, then you will, because of that person, and you want to recreate who God has made you to be. God has made you to feel, to love, and to give, to receive. You will try and find happiness in yourself and remain who you are. Because such people like you are not much. Some people are doing everything to feel, to be able to give to people what people want, but they cannot. But now God bless you and give you this love, give you this care, make you to feel for yourself and feel for others. When they are down, you can give them that comfort and be there for them. It will be room for you to take all that away because of things that has happened to you in the past. You've got the right to always try whenever you fall. That relationship is not working for you. That relationship is not going to give you what you want. It's always good for you to try to change things, to achieve your aim. To achieve your aim by trying to show more love. Asking yourself if you are at the right place at every given time. That relationship you've been investing on, are you doing the right thing? Are you investing rightly? This thing you're doing is giving you happiness. Are you finding what you want in this relationship? Is it going to make you be yourself, who you are? Because when you are yourself, your true self, your true character will surface. You will live how you want to live. What is life when you cannot live your life? When you cannot be yourself, be that person you want to be, your real self. You spend so many years in living to please someone. You do things according to how someone you love will like it. It's like you taking your life and hiding it somewhere. This is your lifestyle, how you want to live, who you want to be. You take it and you shift it one side, and you want to do things that please someone who will never be pleased. You try to do things that will please someone who who will never be pleased. It doesn't matter how you do it. To please that person, you see that it's so difficult, and you still try, and you make your life what is not supposed to be. And each day, you keep asking yourself, am I doing the right thing? Because of shame. Shame. What people, we are afraid of what people will say. Oh, 15 years of marriage, 30 years of marriage. Oh, this relationship, the world know us. We are famous around our area. We are so popular. People will say, you sacrifice your life for what people will say. Your life, your living, your existence, you sacrifice it to please other people who are living their life how they want it. To please your parents, your sisters, siblings, so that they will say, wow, bravo, you've done great. Your life, your existence, your normality, you will live to be your real self and relate to your children, the real you. Sometimes it seems as if people don't really know you, because the real you is not in existence. The real is like you are being hypnotized and you're living the way you want to live to please someone. That is not life. It will be like you came to this earth and you never really existed, because what you have been showing to people is not you. You are faking. You are not. For one person, for one real person. And I come here and say it, people will not like it, because that is the truth. The truth, people hate to hear. People don't like it when you say what the truth is. They hate you for it. They turn your back on it. Or they say you talk too much. But this is happening. And you know, when they get much irritated, they get much sad. So angry about it when you talk about it, because this is exactly what is happening also in their life. So they don't like when you hit it. When you talk about it, they don't really like it. They want to just hide on it and, oh, we holy, holier than thou. We better stay here. And after all, that is how it is for everybody. But really, deep down inside me, if you want to know my opinion, that is not really how it is for me. It's not really that. We come to this life to live. It's like a golden opportunity given to us to come here and exploit. A kind of live, enjoy ourselves, show our own handwriting, This is who we are. This is what we want to be, what we want to achieve. Our journey and things like that, we just write it, like putting a signature on it, like Cynthia Swibro, So after coming here, and we are like, we never came. Those good behaviors, characters, qualities God has given us. Because one person wants to just shut it and say, this thing, when you be yourself, it's not good for me. When you try to display that in what you are, it won't be good for me. So better, let's wrap it up and shut it somewhere, like lock it in itself. So when are we going to bring it out? When are we going to bring that real you out to let it flourish, for it to show? When are we going to bring it out? So you decide if you want to be in prison or you want to really live. It's all your choice. I know most men, mostly Muslim men, they wouldn't really like this thing I'm saying, but it has turned to most of our lives, mostly with the women. It has turned to most of our lives, or most men who are really in love. It has turned to their life because they're trying to please someone they love, because when they offer that, they are able to have a kind of balance in the relationship. But that is not really helping you, because anyone who sits in an uncomfortable place for a long time really need to, break free, to have that sense of freedom, that to feel it, that fresh air, and enjoy life. And there's no need holding on so long, holding it. Oh, let me endure a little bit more. Let me wait. Because it will change. When you wait for something, 3 months into that relationship, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it takes only for those who are not self-centered to change, to know, oh, we're all human, you know. He has been talking about this all the time, and this thing he's talking about is fat. So I better do something to change. But how many out of 100%, how many do change? How many? So I don't know why you will choose to stay there and suffer. Please don't get it wrong. I'm not saying leave your relationship. I'm just saying have a fresh air. I said just live. Let it not be that you came here and you didn't live. Just live. It's good to try to succumb to whatever your partner is telling you, because most times with some of them who knows how to put their talks well, we try to convince you about your bad character. No, in Igbo land women don't do like this. Oh, in the world women are not. Oh, you can't do this, you can't say this. Oh, that kind of a thing. Yeah. But try to know the truth about it all. Try to know to what percentage am I allowed to go. Ask questions, inquire. No, talk to people and know if that thing that person is telling you is for the person's selfish interest. If what the person is telling you is the truth, you need to know. Because being in pain, being in bondage, doing things you cannot do is not really an easy thing. And to those people who have it easy, who have what they want, who have this freedom, they don't imagine where this talk, where I'm getting this things I'm saying. But when you see people live very long in their relationship, but still they don't have that fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness in them. See, this way I'm living, it pleases my heart. This thing I'm doing is how I want to be doing. It's okay for me. Take for instance where you're in a relationship, 2 people are in a relationship. One person is having his or her way, doing something that pleases him or her, while the other person is just living. It's just there, living. There's no relationship. You need to beg for anything and it will be given to you when they want and when they do not want. And you're just there. There's no relationship. And that person who is having his or her way, living completely how the person wants to live, is telling you, good partners don't leave relationship. They stay in the relationship and fight and make sure that relationship works. And that person who is telling you they fight, they give in all to make sure that relationship works, is not giving nothing. You are waiting to see the effort that person is making to see that relationship works. Nothing. You are trying to see the encouragement that person is giving you to make you continue to push harder and harder to see that this relationship works. Nada. Nothing. And the person says, you're not doing it right. You have to try. Without the person trying, the person is not encouraging you to try. The person just wants to leave you there. Sit there. We are in a relationship. The world should know that we have this relationship. Or the people who want to be in relationship but not be recognized that they're in a relationship. They just want to lock you out of the world and make you stay. And somebody asked me, why am I talking about this thing? Because some of those people who are in this relationship have forgotten that it's no longer normal, and somebody needs to wake them up. Hello, I'm calling you, wake up. This is not normal. This is not real. This does not happen like this. Because when the person gets older, the person will have pain and regrets, saying, oh, I wish I turned the table around. Oh, is this how my life went? Without me flourishing in things I love to do. I would have liked to do it like this. I would have liked to do like that. I would have liked to marry this man. I would have tried again. Then it's too late. Because even as I am here now, I have 5 kids. 5. I don't have any intention of going to get married. Let's say I step out of here and say, I want to start another new life. Just tell me who wants to marry someone who is not going to give birth. Because everybody who wants to marry have intention of building a family. How many of our black men wants to come and marry somebody who have 5 kids already for another man? Yeah? And these are the things that are chaining us. When we start thinking of who we have become, it's chaining us and pinning us down in this imprisonment of I am married. And you say to yourself, let this suffer continue. Let the pain, this is my cross I have to carry, let the pain continue. And you keep sweeping, cleaning, cooking, washing, doing everything to help the life of someone who has another plan, who doesn't care what happens to you. And you say somebody should close the person's mouth. I won't close my mouth. And you can't come and shut it for me. We need to have feelings towards anybody who is in this situation. To tell the person to look for an alternative. And this is why most of us who are in third world, where we don't have profession, we cannot do, we don't have rights, we cannot do. We cannot stand on our own feet. We don't have support from government to help us stand where we cannot stand. This makes us to stay there and suffer and feel their pain. How do they pay school fees for children who are in secondary school, in elementary school? How do they feed? How do they stand on their own? How can they fight in a country where you have no right to fight someone who is your man, the male candidate? You cannot fight the person to say, I want to be free. Everybody around will see you as a bad person trying to break free. How do those people fight? Where do they run to? Think of the kind of agony, pains they go through in their life, trying to make a change which they don't have the power to change. They will continue to be there, suffering, because they can't change their situation. I've been there, trying to change things, and you see, there's no way out. I've been places where I try to change things, try to make amends, try to make things look the way that seems right in my eyes, to ease pain, so that I would live my life without this kind of pain, humiliation, intimidation. And I cannot. I know that this thing is going to take me 1 year, 3 years. Do you know what it is to be in pain for years, hoping and waiting for this time to ripe? Or maybe you are in a place you're trying to get your document from someone, and you have to endure this pain, because when you go out from here, the document will cut. You have to start afresh. I know what it is like. I don't need to feel it. I know what it is like. So when these things, or you want to get promotion from work, whatever it is, you have to endure to get to greater heights. And you have to be there and take everything. You are learning one market, like in Africa. You have to serve this master for 6 years, 7 years. But for you, you really don't want to be there. You want to be out of this place to have that peace of mind, to ease that pain. But you cannot, because you must fulfill this assignment for these so many years before you can be free. It's not easy. Not to talk of someone who wants to be in a place the person does not want to. Somebody who needs to be in a place because the person cannot break free for the rest of that person's life. No matter what the suffering is, this is what the person's life has turned to. This is what that person needs to deal with all through the person's life to make sure that the person is safe, or the person might end up being more miserable than the person is. So as a partner, no matter how bad it is, it's still good for you to try every means you can to see if there's something you need to do to make your life a little bit easier, a little bit free from that pain. Even if you're feeling the pain, let the pain not be that much, that you are able to take charge of your life, be a little bit in control of how those pains are getting to you. And the first step is for you to know that this is war. This is a code war between you and your partner, and nobody is seeing it. Nobody is noticing what you are dealing with. Only you can save yourself from this situation. Whichever way you choose, whichever way you choose to handle it. But make sure you're safe. In a relationship, when you don't check very well those things you need, there are some targets, some things we think we need, the most important things we need in a relationship. And when we don't really cross-check very well and see if that person we have to do this relationship with has most of those qualities, those things we can't do without, and we go into the relationship, might be somehow lacking those things or suffering in it, living our whole life without having those things that are of much importance to us, those our heart desires. But finding that person, that particular person that is like our dream man, is not something like we just go out and say, oh, this person has everything we need in a man. But we just find some things that really are our biggest need. Let's say the most thing we need from the relationship, and we say, okay, with this person, I think we can work things out and it will go well for us. Not to make the same mistake again. But we are still human. We cannot guarantee that this person is the person who will end up with without having much problems. Most women, even men, lack in relationship because they go into it having another thing in mind. But as they grow older, with time they try to see that that relationship wasn't really what they wanted, what they needed in that relationship. They are not getting it, so they try to make some amends in pursuit of getting that thing what they want. But it seems as if that thing, they will never have it in their life, because we find it so difficult to change this relationship. When we are in it, we are like, oh, we are in it, there's nothing else we can do, better sleep here, die there. But that thing, what our heart longs for, we won't get it. Most of us won't just throw it away and say, let me just have my life like that. But people like me, who have that dream, this trying to have that thing what my parents have. I just love whatever it is that exists between my parents. Something that you don't usually find anyhow. Like you seeing that person and knowing that you and this person, you're like one. You want what the person wants. You people are pursuing the same thing. And this is why it's wrong for us to spend all these years investing in the wrong pocket, investing in a wrong place. You see, sometimes we make this kind of mistake of spending so many years in a place we are not getting what we want, but we keep investing, pouring our money, time, suffering into an empty, leaking bucket, because that bucket will never get filled up. And it's worst when you are doing this with the wrong person who is not even noticing that you're giving your all and all. The person do not recognize that you are going through pain, stress, to make sure that that life the person dreamed to have is going that direction that person wanted to go. And you spend all these years doing all this for someone who it seems to like you did nothing. Then this person have enriched himself and you are left with nothing. When you invest much on a bucket that is leaking, this bucket has holes in it, and this bucket keep leaking, and what is dropping out of this bucket is pouring into someone else's bank or purse, drum, call it whatever, and the person keep gathering with another plans to not end up with you. But each day, each year, you keep dropping into this bucket, enriching this person, and the person do not care. It's worse for women because women are getting old. So when someone loves you, that relationship will be so easy for you guys because the person's heart is softened towards you, and it doesn't matter what you do, there'll be understanding because the person will have the time and patience to listen to you, to know what you're thinking and what direction you are going. Where are you getting your ideas from? Where is this your character, behavior leading us? Why are you doing like this in the first place? But when that person does not really take that relationship serious because the person has other plans, then it's difficult for that person to put all relationship with two people who had plans to have a family, the family you want to keep forever, it's family you see as your own family, that's your partner, you want to be with the person forever. You would give your best. You won't be playing it like you're trying to play safe at all time, seeing that there's nothing for you to lose. And when you are playing so safe with someone, it means you won't be giving your all because you think this is for some time. It's not something that is going to be. For that, what's the need of investing in this relationship? You won't even bring the person to your plans of making it work. Your future plans, you won't be drawing the person. You just like, you are just there with the person. And most times, marriages in Europe, some people see it as something like that woman or man I met in Europe. I see that person as my way, my pathway to success. I just come here to find a way to succeed. We really need to be careful when we are into this marriage. Marriage is not really what it used to be. It's good for us to really check very well to know if that person has come to stay or the person is there to just gather some and stand on his or her own and continue his journey where he was going or she before you meet the person. There's no need for you to go through this process of escorting someone to where the person is going to. Because whenever that person move ahead and leave you behind, you still have to start again from scratch. And starting again from scratch, I've done this. It's not really an easy task. Let's not just love because we have love. We have these feelings for human being, this pity, grace in us. Let's not just be carried away with these things, because most of the people, their hearts is not as good as that. The intentions, plans you have for them might not be the plans they have for you. So that you're not just so broken down that you don't know what to even do, where to start from. This is why when you fall in love with people, because now it's like some people who have this mind of duping, gold diggers, getting things from you. This, their mindset, is not something you can just change with what they see as ordinary love, because they themselves do not have that love. They are not ready now to love. They are ready now to acquire some resources, to get some things and head on to their journey. So they don't know what love is. They don't feel much. They don't have any plans for you. They think it's not time for them to settle. It's time for them to make some money. It won't be good if you are that person who they will use to acquire those things they want. So it will be good for you to find out if that person is really in love with you, or the person is here to get that thing, what that person has been pursuing. How stupid does it even feel to know that this person you are with for this long time does not mean well for you? How would that person have felt to be with you, though the person really don't want to be with you? The person is just watching you like, what am I even doing with you? I'm just waiting for my time to ripe for me to live. How does it feel that someone is calculating how much the person has acquired, how far is remaining for my document to complete? When it's complete, I want to get to this time, this age, this particular hour before I take my leave. When you, in your heart, you're thinking that you're going to end up with this person. How does it feel? But in it all, I think the same mistake we make is we putting our feelings in the wrong person. We carrying all our love, our feelings, and putting it on the wrong person, loving the wrong person. Loving the wrong person and thinking that person is the right person for us, though the person is not. These pains we allow ourselves to go through. Yes, it exists, but it all depends on how we see it. How we see it. If we start to notice that that person seems to have another plan, it would have been best for us to kind of start living in a way that will convince us that that person isn't for us, by stopping to show that person feelings. We should limit the way we show that person feelings. Sometimes we stay in a place where we think our life is threatened. We see it, but we can't really just put our finger on it. Our life is threatened. The person is trying to buy us somehow. But when you say this, people will not believe it. It will be good for you to make some documented videos. put it in the hands of people where it will be safe. Because one policeman told me that when someone is trying to kill you, the only proof that this person is trying to kill you is when you're almost dead. For you to show evidence, for police, for court to believe that somebody is trying to kill you, that means they will see that you're almost dead. You see? So when you are sure that your life is on the line, the best thing is for you to try to save yourself, because if you're waiting for evidence, you might die. Just like that. So make some records, write some things, keep some things, what you said, that this is how you are seeing what is happening to you, that somebody is threatening your life or your life is being threatened. We make those records, we give it in the hands of people who will keep it safe, just in case. You call some few people who are intelligent and you tell them these things that happen to you, who can keep their mouth shut. You call the person who is threatening your life, tell the person that you have told the people who should be responsible in case something happens to you. You tell them. Then you look for how to be careful, how to do yourself better. The best option for when your life is in danger is run. Whenever your life is in danger, the first option is run to safety before you become a history. Dead men do not talk. They don't come out and say what was happening to them, what they suspected, what happened, and how it happened, how they suspect. No, they don't say it because they're gone. So whenever you think this thing is threatening your life, it might not only be threatening your life in the sense of the person trying to give you something to eat that will kill, that might harm you, or the person is trying to somehow buy you, but that you are feeling scared. Your mind is telling you something you're not sure of, that your life is in danger, that you are thinking this thing you ate is reacting to your body how you did not like it. What you cook, the colors of it are changing. Some little things that you don't really know what is happening. You don't understand how the person is moving. The person movement, how the person is doing things. And you try to have a clear mind to find out what's going on. You can't understand. The person is to bring yourself to safety. Comfort this person, very likely not to the direction of, oh, you're trying to kill me or so, but just try to know the person's mind. See if the person is still feeling something for you. No matter how the person acts, your mind will be telling you something. And when you're convinced, do something to keep yourself safe, because you can't buy life. When you're gone, you can't come back. It's very important. And another thing you could be threatened with is not only that your life is in danger. When this pen the person is giving you, the relationship is causing you, it's causing you so much pain that it starts to affect your breathing, your heart, somehow your BP, then you still have to do something, because sickness can also kill you. When it's leading you to depression, it's likely to turn you to a crazy person, to make you devastated that you no longer know what you're doing. You're so carried away, so down, that you're not doing things you're supposed to do, or you can't move on ahead to take responsibilities of your life, some things you need to do. Then you have to go to somewhere, clear your head first, become normal, know how to fall in love, not with all your heart, falling in love, also adding your brain, how you think and reason, to have that open eyes to see what is happening around you. If that person is fooling you, is the person using you, is the person really in love with his heart? Does this person want us to fall in love with closed eyes, closed ears? I can trust on this person love that the person cannot harm me. Find out the kind of love you are playing, you are in, to keep yourself more safe, healthy and happy. Because this will help you to be strong. That whenever you fall, that you don't just fall and roll, that you fall and you are stable. You can still have the strength to fight back in case there's something. fight for. You must live your life and safety. So fall in love using part of your head, not only your heart, because our heart can be so stupid, to keep yourself safe from hurting and losing your sanity. Thank you so much for watching so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give this video a like, comment on this video, and I would love so much to see you next time in my next video. Take care. Bye.